Madam was telling that Chola Empire ruled the longest years in the country, in the world. For example, Mauryas ruled for 137 years. All the famous Maurya kings are within this period. This is before Christ. Guptas ruled for 230 years. Their period is considered to be a golden period in India. As you know, in Qutub Minar, there is an iron pillar. It's about 6,000 kilos weight. That iron pillar is made during the Gupta's period. But one important thing is, beneath the iron pillar, there is a word, Kirti Stampa. Kirti Stampa. That is a word in the iron pillar of Qutub Minar. Probably at that time, Qutbuddin may not be knowing that this is about a Hindu name and it is about a Hindu victory. So without reading all those things, I think he has placed, and we thank him for that, because this is the oldest metal piece we are having. And the Mughals, they ruled for 235 years. 19 rulers ruled during Mughal period. And then the famous Vijayanagar Empire ruled for 310 years. The Cholas ruled for 433 years, starting from 846 to 1279. In fact, if you ask me or any of the people who are well versed in Chola history, they will be able to tell the 23 rulers year wise, in which year they assumed office and what is the regnal year of each king. 23 kings we know. That was the recordic, how that much records we have. In fact, we have around 19 copper plates, and I will show how the copper plate looks like. In all these copper plates, we have great informations about the Chola Empire. Next. This is the Chola period, and then Chola's period started with 846 and then ended with 1279. 433 years they ruled continuously. Last 180 years, they don't have a single fight. Last 180 years, they don't have a single fight. They ruled the country peacefully. Culturally, they made the country very, very rich. In fact, as Sir was telling, Ganasabha was telling, up to 1800, we were the richest country in the world. Our money had more value than many of the countries. In fact, even all the Europeans were here during 1800. French were here, English were here, Portuguese, Dutch, all were here. All those times, our money value is more than 30 times higher than those values. So that is our period. And then Emperor Rajaraja ruled during 1885 to 1014, and Emperor Rajendra 1012 to 1044. You will be wondering why Rajaraja when Rajaraja was alive, how Rajendra can be a ruler for 2 years. Because at that time he was appointed as the prince. The prince was given equal power to give grants to rule. That's why it's a dual rule. Both the people up to from 1212 to 1012 to 1014, both of them ruled. So that is the reason. And these were the contemporaries of Emperor Rajaraja and Rajendra Chola. We have found out through our copper plates who were the rulers during the period. In Sri Lanka, it was called, at that time it was called Singhala. At that time, King Mahinda V was the ruler. Mahinda is a very common name. Even now, the present leader In Sri Lanka, Mahinda Rajapakse. Mahinda is a very common name, and that Mahinda ruled during that period. And then Pandya king, Madam was referring to about Lord Goddess Meenakshi. Goddess Meenakshi is a ruler of Madurai. Even when your husband is alive, when her husband is active, Sokanada is active, Sokanada has got a temple, but Meenakshi is the ruler of Madurai. So that country was ruled by King Amarabhujangan at that time. And then Chera, the Kerala, was ruled by King Ravi Varma. Western Chalukyas, it is called the Maratha area. Western Chalukyas, Marathas. King Bhima ruled the king. In fact, the Cholas didn't have good relations with Western Chalukyas. I will tell you later why that happened. And Eastern Chalukyas, that is the present day Karnataka, was ruled by King Saktivarman. And Sri Vijayam, as Gunasaran sir was telling, Sri Vijayam is in Sumatra now. And at that time the king was King Vijayatunga Varman. For this Vijayatunga Varman, King Rajaraja gave 48 acres of land to construct a Buddha Vihar in Nagapattinam to maintain the relationship, because the Chola rulers were known for their religious tolerance. They never fight with other faiths. They encourage other faiths. They know that Buddhism is against Hinduism, but again land was given to construct a Buddha Vihar. In West Bengal, at that time, King Dharmapala ruled. In Eastern Bengal, King Mahibal was ruling. In the Gangetic Plains, King Ranasuriya was ruling. In Swarnabhumi, we call it as Burma, Malaysia is called Swarnabhumi, because of the wealth, because of the rain, because of the monsoon, good monsoon. At that time, King Indraradan was ruling. These people are all contemporaries of Rajendra and Rajaraja. I am showing you the seal of, this is the seal. In fact, I can challenge even all the present day metallurgical people, whether people can make such a seal with all details. This seal was made in the year 1012. 1012 it was made. You can see all the figures very plain. In the top you see the umbrella. The umbrella is every king used to carry an umbrella, and both the sides there is a shambram, the fan of the king, the shambram, and in the center you can see the tiger. Tiger is the symbol of the famous Cholas. And the next is two fishes. Fish is a symbol of Pandya. And beneath the tiger and the fish, there is a will. This is called arrow, bow and arrow. It represents Cheras. And in the will, there is a Varaha. In the lowest point, there is a Varaha. Varaha means it belongs to Chalukyas. Chalukyas symbol is Varaha. Now all the other things are all important things, like the lamp, lights, are all swastik, all those things. And towards the right side, there is a lotus also. This lotus symbolizes the wealth, left side. And there is a teapot also. There is a teapot, and above the teapot there are pearls. So all these things are depicted, and around the seal it is written, this is Paragesari's Sasan. Paragesari's Sasan. All the future kings respect this. This is a letter. In a simple symbol, they were shown their capacity, their efficiency in metallurgy. And next one. This is the copper plate of Tiruvalangadu. It has got 31 leaves. It was given in the 6th regnal year of Rajaraja. It was given in the year 1018. I think, can you guess the weight of this thing? And yes, can you guess the weight of this thing? This is about 70 kg. 70 kg. In both the sheets it is written, both sides written. Each page there will be around 20 to 22 lines. 20 to 22 lines each page. And there is a symbol. So this way the government worked. And next one. This is about Karandai copper plates. Karandai means near Tanjavur. It has got 57 leaves, and in that thing 52 villages have been given to 1080 Vaishnavite leaders free of cost. For villages have been given, and it weighs about 90 kgs. And the next one, this is a recent one we found out in the year 1987. It has got 15 leaves. This was made in the year 1036. In all these copper plates, it will be clearly written when this was written. At that point of time, when the the emperor was giving orders, what is the name of the seat he was sitting? Because at that time, even the seats have name. In fact, our Indian people, have got great respect for life things and lifeless things also. Each table will have a name. A tree will have a name. Like that, he was sitting on the name by name Kalingaraya. That was the name of the seat. And when we were sitting on the Kalingaraya seat, he was giving this order. And the other one is a very important one. You see the words Anai Mangalam. Anai Mangalam means it's a name of a place, and this is the seal. You can see the lotus. The lotus first in the first ring there is 8 lotus buds, and the second rung there is 16 buds. Now this is available. It's not in India. It is in Holland. It's in Holland. It was found out. It was the first one to be found out in the year 1886. From 1886 onwards, we were given to understand the real history of Tamil Nadu, and this is in Holland, Leiden. Name of the place is Leiden, and the other one is next one. This is the Angucha. I think normally the elephant mahots will carry. This is a very important thing. Chola's period. This mahut. Now we see the Cholas these mahots are carrying a small stick, some dirty stick. For everything, our people, our Indian people, they know they are very decent people, very artistic people. Even for allowing you are leading an elephant, they need such a big thing, and the other one is made up of ivory. And the next one is this is the decorative lamp found in the copper plates. In all the copper plates, this kind of lamp will be there. So we can make even an open challenge. Can our present day people can make such an artistic piece? They cannot. I can. And next one, this is the Rajaraja's Guru. His name is called Sarva Siva Pandita, and in his right hand he is showing the Shin Mudra, and in the left hand he is showing the Simhakarna Mudra. He wears a single cloth, this cowbin, single cloth he is wearing, and he has got long earlobes, and he is the Guru of Rajendra Chola. And these are the references we are getting information. So I am writing about this is the copper plate and the year in which it was written. So all these things you can rush through. Next. So these 19 copper plates are having all the details of the Chola rule. Every details you can call out. Next one. Next one. These were the fights during the Chola period. These naval fights recorded. The old name, I am giving the old name as well as the new name. Kandalur is the old name. Present name is Vilingam, near Trivandrum. The old name is Elam. The present name is Sri Lanka. The old name is Palantivu Pannirayiram. That means many thousand islands. Many thousand islands. Now it is called Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep, many people, this Lakshadweep. And then Kadaram. This Kadar. It's near Penang Island. It's in Malaysia. I think Dato will be speaking about this. I had been there. I had been to Kadaram also. And then this Ilamuri Desam. Ilamuri Desam is the present day Lamuri. It is in Sumatra, Indonesia. Pannai, the present name is Panna. It's in Sumatra, Indonesia. Sri Vijayam is present name is Palimbang, near in Sumatra Island. Then Mapapalam Chaya, the present name is Chaya in Malaysia. Nakavaram is present day Nicobar Islands. Nakavaram is present day island. And I would like to draw a comparison, because all along we have been trained to appreciate anything foreign. We will not appreciate our own father, we will not appreciate our own mother, but we are trained to appreciate others' thing. So I just went into and found out what are the famous naval battles in the world. So I found out the first famous battle is Spanish Armada. Everybody in the hall may be knowing what is Spanish Armada, when it was conducted, and all these things. And then Battle of Trafalgar. These two names we know the naval battles. Spanish Armada was conducted in the year 1588 between Spain and England during Queen Elizabeth's period. And then Battle of Trafalgar was fought in the year 1805. It was a great defeat for Napoleon. These were the two famous battles as Indians we know. But I tried to compare a parallel between Rajaraja's naval battles and then Rajendra's naval battle. Rajaraja's Sri Lankan naval battle happened in the year 1995. And I am giving the distance. The Spanish Armada from Lisbon to the London English Channel, 140 ships travelled, and in the English Channel the fight happened. They travelled 1,608 kilometers and fought. And the Battle of Trafalgar was fought between France and England. They travelled 340 kilometers. And the Rajaraja's Sri Lankan War happened, I remind you, it happened nearly 700 years before. Near 700 years before, they travelled 442 kilometers and fought. And then the next battle, Lakshadweep war was conducted after travelling 677 kilometers. Next. This is the main picture. First one I showed the trial, this thing. This is the main picture. I am comparing Spanish Armada and Battle of Trafalgar with Rajendra's war. Rajendra's war of Nicobar. It happened in 1027. They travelled 2,000 kilometers and won. And Sri Vijaya, Sumatra, they travelled for 3,597 kilometers. I am putting the air distance. I am putting the air distance. I am not putting the land distance. I am putting the air distance, and this air distance they traveled and then they won. And the Kedah, this Malaysian war, they traveled for 2,451 kilometers and then they fought. But next, this is a real comparison. I think this is the last one between the European naval conflict and the Indian naval conflict. This is the difference. Indian naval conflict, European naval conflict happened in 16 to 18, but Indian happened 800 years prior to that. And the European naval fights were mainly due to conflict between Protestant England and Catholic France. That's the main reason. Catholic and this Protestant confrontation. But our fight is not on religious ground. Even though we know that the Southeast Asian countries were professing Buddhism, we never fought on that ground. And then the European naval fights were mainly due to trade enmity, because they have been trading throughout India and they had trade enmity. But for us, we did it to facilitate trade, not to settle scores, and then to establish regional supremacy. Whether Spain is important, France is important, or England is important, but we did it to maintain friendship and area dominance. We dominate that area. That's like that. So far, the Europeans fought 10 major naval battles. In our case, there is no retaliation from Southeast Asia till today. You may be remembering, have we faced any naval attack from Burma? Have we faced any naval attack from Indonesia, from any Malaysia? In all the countries, we maintained excellent relations, and through our behavior, by word, by deed, we earned a very good name. But in spite of all that, this was our strength. I would like to address one thing, because during this period, Ghazini Muhammad was making raids in India, especially in Gujarat area. The same period, Rajaraja's period, Rajaraja was ruling that area. At that time, 17 times this Ghazini Muhammad raided India. Why Rajaraja did not encounter that thing? Because instead of taking this much kilometers travel through the eastern side, why he did not take on the western side? Had he taken he took the eastern side route and went up to China. Had he taken the western side, he could have gone even up to London. Why he has not done that? For that, we have some reasons. Number one, this eastern area is a rice eating area. So the army will not have any problem. This area is a wheat eating area. So having travelled through the western side, after Gujarat, we will have problem with the army. That may be the number one reason. Number two reason, the western Chalukyas. Yes, eating this food is very important. Yes. Yes. Second important maybe, the western Chalukyas were a big stumbling block. They were very powerful. They ruled a small kingdom, but they were very powerful. The Marathas, present-day Marathas. The western Chalukyas and eastern Chalukyas, they were always fighting. And the eastern Chalukyas had a marital relationship with the Cholas. All the Chola kings, princes were married to these eastern Chalukya princesses. So they don't want to enter into a fight on behalf of their sambandhis, on behalf of their relations, they don't want to enter into. That's the reason. Number 3, they never knew that as in France, this Malaysia, this Islamization is happening. Rajendra may not be knowing that it leads to some other problem in future. He knows, he may be thinking that it's just a ride. It's for getting money. So, Lord Somanatha temple, the Somanatha temple is rich, so they are coming and raiding. So they never knew that this Islamization, all those things will happen in later time. And the other thing is, we ourselves are very rich. So we don't want to raid into western area and then earn money. So that's the 4th reason. And the 5th reason why he avoided the western war theatre is, he may think that it is worthless to go that way. They don't have culture, they don't have wealth, they don't have civilization. They will unnecessarily take a risk and then take the western route. This eastern route is wealthy, trade is there, people are good. That's the reason he adopted this thing. And in fact, Malaysia people have done, our Tamil people have done a great thing. In fact, all the roads were laid by us. All the plantations we did it. So it was a great contribution. But in spite of all that, recently, as Sir was telling, only on the 70s, late 70s, they have started this thing. And as Madam was telling, we did renovated the Angkor temple in Cambodia. Cambodia temple was constructed on Chola model, and it was reconstructed by us. Same way, the Bujang Valley is constructed by us. It is a replica of Chola temple architecture. And we have to renovate this thing, and the government of India, I think, may take a call. And then I'm very happy that we are meeting on a very important topic. I should thank Honorable Vice Chancellor for taking this bold step. In fact, as she was telling, this is not about the Tamil pride. This is an Indian pride. So it's an Indian pride. I thank you once again.